Comparing means one sample t-test. This video will teach you about to identify the situations for running one sample t-test and to run the one sample t-test in SPSS and to interpret the outputs. One sample t-test. One sample t-test testing a mean of a sample with a defined or specified value. For example, a researcher can identify whether the average individual average of northern province is same as the average individual income of the country. So here the researcher can compare the means of a particular sample with a population sample or maybe the other specified value. Whether the average diameter of the produced wheels is same as specified average diameter of a wheel. A company producing motorbike wheels, and if they want to check whether the diameter is same as the specified diameter for the production, so they can check by selecting a sample from the production section and they can identify or they can calculate the sample mean of this diameter. Then they can compare with the specified diameter. And also a researcher wants to identify whether the average annual salary of a graduate passed out from a university is the same as the average salary of the graduates passed out from the universities in Sri Lanka. So to check whether the salary of that particular graduates from that particular university is same as the average salary of the graduates passed out from the all universities in Sri Lanka. So we can compare average salary by selecting a one sample from that particular university. We can understand how to run this one sample t-test in SPSS. It's an example. A private university claims that average annual salary of their graduates is same as the average annual salary of graduates from the other private university. To validate this claim, the researcher has selected 30 graduates from this private university and annual salaries are recorded. And the annual salaries of the graduates from all other private universities, that specified value, that means the average annual salaries of the graduates from all the universities is given as 750,000. Then the hypothesis can be written like this. Null hypothesis. There is no difference between the average salary of graduates from this private university and the average salary of the graduate from the other universities. That means there is no difference, equal. The salaries are equal. The salaries of this particular university's graduates are same as the other graduates from the other universities also same. But alternative hypothesis says that there is a difference between the average salary of graduates from this private university and the average salary of the graduate from the other university. And we will see how you can run this test in SPSS. So then the file is open. The salaries of the particular university graduates are given. There are 30 data collected from 30 graduates of that particular private university. To run this test, you have to click on Analyze, Compare Means, One Sample t-test. There will be a dialog box. Then you have to bring your test variable into the test variable box. Then you are going to test salary as the test variable and you have to bring the salary into the test variable box. And then you have to enter what is your test value, in which specified value you are going to compare this salary. Test value is already given as that average salary of the other private universities, 750,000. Data is in rounded figure in thousands. Then you can write it as 1000 figure as 750. Then you have to click on OK. Now the outputs are here. Then the first output, one sample statistics, shows you from how many graduates you have collected the data. There are 30. This average salary of these graduates is 713.50 and also with the standard deviation 81.263. And in the one sample t-test you can prove it, then you can test your hypothesis. Here you can see the significant value is 0.020, which is less than the significant level 0.05. So therefore you have to reject your null hypothesis and accept your alternative hypothesis. If you are accepting the alternative hypothesis, means there is a difference between the average salary of the graduates from this private university and the average salary of the graduates of all the universities in Sri Lanka. So here that in the mean also we can understand that the mean salary is 713.50. It shows that it differs from 750, the specified salary, and we can confirm these differences through the one sample t-test. In this video lesson, you have learned about one sample t-test and in which situation you have to run the one sample t-test, how you can run the one sample t-test in SPSS, and how to test your hypothesis and write the conclusion.